Good day everyone, we are the Group 2. We are assigned to discuss about the police issuance and the types of issuance.
Good day everyone, my name is Rene Dilig from Bscrim 3D. I will report the police issuance. Police issuance refers to an official document or communication issued by a police department or law enforcement agencies.
Generally, an issuance is a term for authorized source of written communication sent from higher officers to subordinates. Issuing authority refers to any government agency or office that has the power of issue a specific official document. For example, police clearance. The issuing authority of police clearance are the police department, and the police department has the power to issue police clearance. Types of police issuance: police clearance, NBI clearance, police reports, and there are 4 main types of police reports: arrest reports, incident reports, crime reports, accident reports. These types of police issuance are typically issued by an officer or the department of issuing authority.
Good day everyone, I'm Sir. I am Cadet Bindio, one of the discussant, and my topic is about the memorandum and tone of memorandum. Memorandum: common practices of inter-office communication in the police service is the memorandum. Interpreted the simplest way, a memorandum is a note to help the memory. A memorandum may be general in application, requiring compliance by or information of a majority of all the officers and members of the police organization. And these are the tones of memorandum. Chief of Police to subordinates. When the Chief of Police issues a memorandum to subordinates, it is typically impersonal and direct. For example, a common phrasing would be for guidance and strict compliance. The impersonal tone emphasizes authority and the need for obedience. Second, writers sending a memorandum to an equal rank. When the memo is sent between officers of the same rank, the tone can be more casual or personal. An example would be the undersigned notice changes in. Here, the language is more collegial, reflecting the equal status of the sender and receiver. Third, subordinate writing to a higher ranking officer. When the subordinate officers writes to a superior, the tone becomes formal and respectful. For instance, for information and request knowledge. So reflects the difference that a lower ranking officer shows to someone higher up in the hierarchy. The formatting of the memorandum also depends on the directions of communication. So, Memorandum 4 is used when addressing a superior officer. This is a formal way of indicating that the memo is intended for someone higher in rank. Memorandum 2 is used when addressing a subordinate or someone of equal rank. This indicates a less formal exchange of information or instruction.
Good day everyone, I am Bina Bimata from True Delta, and I'm going to discuss the part of the heading. Number 1 is letterhead, number 2 is the file references or office symbol, and number 3 is the addressee.
Letterhead. A letterhead is the heading of the proof of a piece of paper, usually for official or professional communication. It represents the organization sending the documents, displaying key details like the organization's name, logo, address, and contact information. The purpose of the letterhead is to convey legitimacy, branding, and authority in formal correspondence. This letterhead would be used in formal letter reports or memos sent by the police station, making the documents official and easily identifiable. And the next is file reference or office symbol. A file reference or office symbol is a code or set of characters used in formal documents to categorize or track correspondence within an organization. It helps in organizing files systematically for easy retrieval and reference. And next is addressee. The addressee is a person or organization to whom a letter or document is addressed. It specifies the recipient of the communication, including their name, title, and address. The address is typically placed at the start of the letter to indicate who should receive and respond to the communication. Example of addressee in a letter is like Republic of the Philippines, Philippine National Police, Taguluan Municipal Police Station, in address of Barangay Poblacion, Taguluan, Misamis Oriental, October 19, 2024, or like example, Mr. John Doe, it is a barangay captain of Barangay Baluarte, Taguluan, Misamis Oriental. In this example, Mr. John Doe is the addressee, which is the specific person the letter is intended for. Barangay captain in the title of position held by the addressee, Barangay Baluarte, Taguluan, Misamis Oriental, in the address where the letter is being sent. And the addressee ensures that the letter reach the correction recipient for further action or acknowledgement.
As we go further, Mr. Fernandez will continue to discuss the part of the heading. And thank you.
I am Cadet Fernandez, and for continuation, I will discuss the addressor, channels, and attention of address. Addressor. In a memorandum, the addressor is the person or entity sending the memo. Their name, title, or position is listed after the word "from" to show who is authorizing or issuing the message. The title may be written in a shortened or abbreviated form. Channel. A channel in a memorandum is the route that correspondence takes, usually via a supervisor or lower ranking officer who manages or supervises the issue. Before the communication reaches the intended receiver, it makes sure it gets through to the right persons who are in charge of acting or supervising. Usually, the recipient is listed a few spaces below the channel. Attention address. An attention address is used in a memorandum to route the message to a certain person or department head for expedited processing. It guarantees that the memo gets to the appropriate office or individual promptly. This can be accomplished by clearly identifying the receiver by using an office symbol, their name, or their position.
Good day everyone, I am Cadet Morales and I'm going to discuss the body of memorandum.
First, paragraphing. If the memorandum consists of a single paragraph, it will not be numbered. But if the paragraph has sub-paragraphs, they will be lettered. For example, sub-paragraph A, sub-paragraph B, and so on. If there are two or more paragraphs, they are numbered consecutively. For example, paragraph 1, paragraph 2, paragraph 3, and so on. The second and following lines of paragraphs start at the left margin. Next, abbreviations. Abbreviations are typically written without spaces or periods, except for geographical locations which may include period. For example, Washington, D.C. It can be written as Washington, D period C period. Another example is if a full name is used, the abbreviated rank is allowed. For example, Police Brigadier General Russell Rencia. The Police Brigadier General is written as capital P, B, G, E, N period. But if only a family name is used, the rank must be spelled out. Next, references. References to publications must be specific and fully identified. For example, as to the 2024 Department Strategy Report, page 34, the new initiative aims to increase employee productivity by 15%. References should not be made to documents that the recipients of the correspondence cannot access. Next, page numbering. The first page is not numbered, or we call it as silent pagination, or we just imagine that the first page is numbered as 1. Subsequent pages are numbered consecutively, starting with the second page as 2, next page is 3, and so on. Lastly, dividing a paragraph. In dividing a paragraph with 3 or fewer lines should not be divided between pages. There should be at least 2 lines of a divided paragraph must appear on each page. In cases where a sentence is divided between pages, at least 2 words must appear on each page.
Good day, sir and mates. I am Karitsu Sokapulba from Group 2. This day, I will going to discuss the 3 topics all about the complementary ending, memorandum circular, and general circular.
So first is authority line. An authority line will be shown the correspondence is signed for the chief or head of the office by an individual authorized to do so. So in a civilian letter, it is called complementary clause. So, but in the subject to letter, it is authority line. So if you are under the command by the director clause, you can put it into under the body of the letter, or after is by command of director clause. So in signatures, the name of the officers, sign in the ink black or blue black, never blue or any other color. The name being typed, stamped, or printed capital letters identical with the written name. So the officer's ranks or service and the title or designations. So it is indicate to the signatures above of the printed name, and below the name it is their positions or ranks. So an enclosure, supplementary documents which are sent with the communications to provide additional informations. Enclosures, so it is to tell the reader of the receiver of the letter that there is another page or another paper attaching aside from the letter. So that is an enclosure. So let's proceed to the memorandum circular. Memorandum circular, it is a prescribed policies, rules and regulations, and procedures promulgate the pursuant to law. So applicable to the individual and organization outside the government. A letter contains some important informations that is distributed to a large number of people. So like acts of president on matters relating to internal administrations, which are the president desire to bring to attention of all some of departments, agencies, bureaus, or offices of the government for informations or compliance. shall be embedded in a memorandum as circulars. So if the immediate superiors if they have an important informations that they want to designate to his subordinates, so they are make a memorandum letter or memorandum circular. So a general circular contains administrative instructions which are the directory, advisory, or informative in matters. So it is required for compliance both PNP and the public. So not only for the PNP but also in the public or the community. So according to the book 3, title 1, chapter 2, section 6, the Administrative Code of 1987. So it refers to the act of the President on matters relating to internal administrations which the President desired to bring to the attention of all some of the departments, agencies, bureaus, or offices of the governments, and for informations or compliance.
Good day everyone, I'm Cadet Tadio from Block A Delta. I will discuss Office Circular, Command Memorandum Circular, and PNP Memorandum Circular.
Office Circular requires compliance by or informing majority or all personnel in a particular PNP directorate or office, not to those in the field. A circular is the official communication medium which a business organization communicates. As the name itself tells, it is a letter which is given to all the audience. Circulars have 4 components: head, opening, text, and signature. Command Memorandum Circular or CMC are issued when an activity is to be initiated or completed within a specific period. Command Memorandum Circular prescribe policies, rules, and regulations in carrying out the department's mandates. PNP Memorandum Circular issued for the purpose of providing policies, guidelines, and specific details of certain rules and regulations to be observed by PNP personnel, and continuing effect until rescinded or amended. This Memorandum Circular prescribes the uniform guidelines, policies, rules, and regulations in the management and administration of the Philippines National Police or PNP, quartering programs, thus revising for the purpose some provision of the PNP MC.
So good day everyone, I'm Cadet Esto and I will discuss the order, general order, special order, and the types of special order.
Order refers to an issuance directed to a particular office, officials, or employees concerning matters on assignments, details, and transfer of personnel for compliance by all concerned. So we already know what order is, and it is commonly used. So order is like you tell someone to do something that need to be obeyed. So general orders and or directives concerning organizational setup, functional duties, constitutional of committees, including department commendations for officers, members, and civilian employees. This phrase refers to official instruction that deals with various aspects of how an organization is structured and operates. It covers matters related to how the organization is set up, the specific duties or rules of individuals or departments, and the formation of committees for specific tasks, discussions. Additionally, it includes guidelines for recognizing or praising the work of officers, members, and civilian employees within the organization. Essentially, it is about providing clarity on responsibility and recognizing contributions within the organizational framework. General orders are prepared for signature of the Police Lieutenant Colonel. Special orders.
orders type that is used to promulgate directives affecting the status of PNP personnel. So the type of this is commutation of accumulated leave, confinement, fine, restrictive custody, termination fee.
Good day everyone, I am Cadet Rastolo Emrensha and I will discuss about the letter orders, daily bulletin, and the civilian letter.
Letter orders, intended to give instructions in the form of a letter to the concerned persons through proper channels. For example, annual physical examination. It is a series of routine examinations performed every year that typically includes the following tests like blood tests and etc. So, combat duty pay. Our soldiers receive a testament to this. Combat duty pay is a special combat allowance in addition to base pay for AFP personnel performing combat duties and PNP uniform personnel engaged in actual police operations. Detailed abroad. No government official or employee shall be allowed to depart for any travel abroad, even if such travel is personal or private work, unless such official or employee has duly accomplished the requisite leave forms and has obtained a travel authorization from appropriate authorities. And hazard pay. Hazard pay means additional pay for performing hazardous duty or work involving physical hardship. And seminar training. Examples of the seminar training involves in their experience and assignments in patrol and also in the crisis disaster management, public safety officers training executive, public safety advanced course, and basic course. Daily bulletin includes publication of announcement from the PNP and other government agencies. Class distribution. A for general information, B for promulgation of directives, and C for giving instructions to concerned persons. And lastly, civilian letter, used when the PNP is communicating outside the organization, such as with the Office of the President, Department Secretaries, Governors, and etc. The civilian letter consists of 15 parts: the letterhead, date line, heading, reference line, inside address, attention line, salutation, subject line, body of the letter, complementary clause, name and signature, attachment line, enclosure line, copy line, and letter initials.
And that's all. Thank you.
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 And thank you.
Thank you.